morning 11th students. Day before yesterday, I'm thinking on Friday we have completed that the topic lesson number chapter number 4. Earlier I taught you a new topic, that is orbital overlap concept. Okay, how the orbitals are going to overlap. Then I taught you in that lesson directional properties of bonds, overlapping of atomic bonds, orbitals, how they are overlapping and forming covalent bond. Okay, I showed you different figures. I hope you can understand. Now in connection with that only, in overlapping, the next topic is 4.5.4 types of overlapping and nature of covalent bonds. Okay, so today's date, I'm thinking I didn't teach you 5th, 6th, 7th also I gave you some work, so we are starting on 8th. Okay, chapter 4 chemistry part 1, types of overlapping and nature of covalent bonds. Now what is type of, there are, so this is the basic and hard. Okay, you have to understand it nicely, because this overlapping is important in hybridization. Okay, now I am teaching you the covalent bond may be classified into two types of depending upon the types of overlapping. One is that is called the sigma bond. Okay, this is called sigma bond, and second one is pi bond. Two types of, so covalent bond forms two types of bond, sigma bond and, now what is sigma bond? This type of covalent bond is formed by the end-to-end head-on overlapping of bonding orbitals along the internuclear axis. This is called as head or overlap or axial overlap, head overlapping. Okay, so this is called the head-on overlap or axial overlapping. What? Sigma. So bond is, this type of covalent bond is formed by the end-to-end head-on overlap of bonding orbitals along the internuclear axis. Along the internuclear axis. Okay. This can be formed by any of the following types of combination of atomic orbitals. See, you are knowing, no? 1s hydrogen, 2s helium. After that, in the second periodic table, lithium, 1s2, 2s1, then lithium, then beryllium. You are knowing 1s2, 2s2. After that, the p orbitals are going to fill. That is boron, 1s2, 2s2 and 2p1. Okay. Earlier I taught you the s orbitals, the p orbitals. Okay. So s and p. So first this s and this s overlapping. So first type is called, SS overlapping. So what is SS overlapping? Maybe 1s and 2s. This one is also s and this one is also s. So this s orbital, they will be overlap and form the bond like that. Okay. So this is called SS overlapping. This is called SS overlapping. First type. Second type, in this case there is an overlap of two half filled. Okay. See, if 1s hydrogen and hydrogen another 1s, here also one half electron, here also one electron, here also one electron. So s orbital needs two orbitals filling. So h from one electron and from this h electron. So this h, so this h and this h forms overlapping of these two. Okay, 1s and one s, one electron and one electron. So overlapping of two electrons form ss overlapping. Okay, followed now. Now next is sp. Now next is sp overlapping. See, this type of overlap occurs between half-filled s orbital of one atom and half-filled p orbital of another atom. This one is s and this one is p. So I can't show you p like that. S can be like that. P I showed you having this formation. This one is z. Okay. So not p in this way. We have to show s round and p. See, not like this. We have to take the x rotation for sigma bond. This is for used for pi bond. P is having one is like that, one is like that, and another is like that. This is the pz, py, and this one is px. Okay, so overlapping of s and overlapping of p. This p, overlapping of s and p, s plus p. This hybridization occurs like that. From one side only you have to show. See, s, this one is p, and this one is p. P orbital, s and p overlapping. You can take the example H, 1s, and Cl you can take 1. So they are making ionic bond. Okay, so you have to take the example of any covalent bond. Oh, so overlapping of s and p. Okay, like that. Now third our overlapping is pp overlapping. Third one. See, what is pp? You have to, for sigma, you have to take this p orbital. This one is p plus this one is p overlapping to this side and this side. So you have to show like that. Okay. And now this will mix like that. Overlap. So this is p and this one is also p. So overlapping of pp orbital. This type of overlap takes place between half-filled p orbitals of two approaching atoms. Okay. So in sigma, I taught you three types: ss, second sp, and third one is pp. Now we are approaching to our next bond, that is pi bond. That is pi bond. For pi bond, first I will teach you only there is possibility of overlapping of p bonds. Overlapping of only p bonds, not in s. So for pi bonds, two p orbitals. See, in sigma you have to take in this way, but in for pi you have to take this side. This one is pz, this one is pz. So overlapping, how? Overlapping of one half filled of one atom plus one half filled of another atom, and they will overlap like that. See, in the same direction. This one is also p, so this one is also called pp. And for another one you can show like that. So, you will more understand in hybridization. So for p pi bond, in the formation of pi bond, the atomic orbitals overlap in such a way that their axes remain parallel to each other. Their axis, okay? The orbitals formed due to sidewise overlapping. This sidewise overlapping consists of two saucer type charged clouds above and below the plane of the perpendicular atom. Okay. So in overlapping, sigma bond 3 and pi bond only pp orbitals. Now strength of sigma and pi bonds. Who is more stronger, sigma or pi? How? Basically the strength of bond depends upon the extent of overlapping. Okay, extent of overlapping. See this extent, how they are getting overlapping. If they are overlapping more, they are having strength more. The overlapping of orbitals takes place to larger extent, where in case of sigma bond. Okay, so in sigma bond, whether they are S and S, whether they are having S and P, they are meeting at a larger extent. So if they are meeting at a larger extent, sigma bond have larger strength. What? Larger strength. Okay. So due to this, hence the strong compared to the pi bond, where the extent of overlapping occurs to a smaller extent. Here they are meeting at a smaller extent. Larger extent in pi sigma bond and smaller extent in pi bonds. Further, it is important to note that in the formation of multiple bonds between two atoms of a molecule, pi bond is formed in addition to a sigma bond. See, I told you, hydrogen makes HH single bond. Further, we are knowing chlorine also making single bond. So, if they are making single bond, first they are having only sigma bond. See, oxygen, double bond, O double bond O. So, first bond will be sigma and the second bond will be pi bond. This is more stronger and this can be easily broken. Okay, so in these types of overlapping, I taught you the sigma and pi bond. Our next lecture will be of hybridization. That is very different topic. So, I will take it in a next lecture. Okay, I hope you are following with me.